Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today we're going to be showing you how to make Duxelles. Cue the music. Alright, I appreciate you joining us today. Thank you for watching from whatever platform you are joining us on. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Let us know how we're doing. Like I said, we're going to be making Duxelles. So let's drop down here and see what our ingredients are for this. We've got 1 pound of just plain old white button mushrooms, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1 shallot which we've minced, 2 cloves of garlic which we've minced. We got some kosher salt and black pepper we're going to season along the way with. We have 1 teaspoon of thyme, half a cup of some fresh parsley that we've chopped, and 2 tablespoons of Meixsell wine. Alright, first thing we want to do is we want to just cut up our mushrooms. Wash these very thoroughly. Make sure you get all the dirt off of them because you don't want the dirt in the food, obviously, but you don't want the toxins that come along with the soil that's in there, which they were grown in. So make sure you clean them really well, and then you want to get a food processor or your knife skills will come into play here, and you want to mince them up. So I got this nice little food processor here on Amazon. The link is down below there with the card. I'll show you right there. That is on my Amazon store. It's $39. It was a great deal. I've used this quite a bit. Taken a lot of beatings, but it's really upheld really well. So check that out. I know it's got the picture of a little jar of like chili paste or something. You got to click on that chili paste picture, and then you'll see my whole store. And you'll see this in there. It's about number 5 in the order in the lineup. All right, let's take our, whatever this is called, I'm not sure. Leave it in the comments. Tell me what this is. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. You might just put your mushrooms in there slowly, stem and all, it doesn't matter. But we just want to pulverize these down, kind of a mince. Don't want to go as far as a brunoise, but we want to get a nice mince on these. So I'm going to be loading these in here pretty quick. Here we go. And get to the point where you've got where the blade's not cutting them up, you're going to have to take it off and put it into another bowl, which I have right here. So we'll just take our food processor off and we'll put our minced up Duxelles mushrooms in here. And this is kind of a nice, the food processor's got a lock on it where you can lock this in, so when you can just keep pouring stuff out of it, you don't have to worry about the blade falling out. But I'm going to go ahead and cut up the rest of these. Save you the time of having to watch me struggle with this thing and cut them up. So when we come back, all the mushrooms will be diced up. Alright, we have finished processing the mushrooms. As you can see, it looks like oatmeal, basically dry oatmeal before you put water into it. Nicely done. We are going to take these over to the stove and we're going to show you what we're going to do with them. Let's go. Alright, as you can see, we have our mise en place all ready to go. We've got our mushrooms that we just got done processing down. We have got our parsley, our salt and pepper, olive oil, butter, shallots, thyme, garlic, and our Meixsell wine back there. I did forget to read off the fact that we have olive oil, 1 tablespoon of olive oil in this recipe, which the recipe is linked in the description box of the first pinned comment. So go ahead and look for that. The link goes to my website where you'll get the printable recipe. But now we're going to focus on the pan and we're going to start cooking. Get the handle around here where I can work with it. We want a medium-high heat. Let our pan get hot. Throw our butter in there and let that do its thing. Alright, our butter is melted. We want to throw our olive oil in there next. Mix this all up a little bit. Butter gets a little brown, it is okay. Throw our shallots and our garlic in. And we just want to stir this up until it gets fragrant and infuses with this oil. Not too long, you don't want to get those shallots to be brown. You just want to infuse that flavor with salt and pepper in there. We'll go ahead and add our mushrooms in. Kind of half in the pan there and then the other half in that. And then we're just going to mix this up. Stir it up well to get the shallots and the garlic in there. And the salt and pepper. Throw your thyme in there. We want to cook this and let some of the liquid come out of the mushrooms. So I'm just going to leave it alone and let it do that. Now you can see here we've got some liquid coming out of those mushrooms. We want to let it come out, and then we want to cook it out. So you just keep stirring it up. I'm going to add half of our parsley in here. And now that we have that liquid coming out of the mushrooms, I'm going to hit it with the marsala. Another little bit of salt and pepper. And we are just going to cook this down. Smells lovely. Looks beautiful. Just let that cook down, get that liquid out. As you can see, we have got most liquid is in there still, but we're going to cook it all the way out because what we're going to use it for, we want to make sure there's no liquid in it. We're going to talk more about what Duxelles are used for in the upcoming tasting part of it. But I'm going to go ahead and let this just reduce all the way down, and when we come back you'll see what it looks like, and then we'll take it from there. Alright, we got most of the liquid out of here. I'm going to take it over to the other table. We're going to do something special with it. Let's head over there. Alright, I got a baguette while this was all cooking, and I cut it into 3 nice little oblong shapes. Toasted a little bit in the oven. What I'm going to do here is I got some goat cheese, garlic and herb goat cheese, that I'm going to spread on the baguette slices. Then we're going to take our lovely Duxelles. We're going to put that right on top of our baguette slices. Then I'm going to clean this plate up a little bit. For the presentation. A little bit of our parsley that we had on each one. It's okay if it gets onto the plate. And then I got some truffle oil glaze here. I'm just going to hit it with that. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the mess I made here. We have got some pictures to take, lovely music to listen to, and then we're going to come back and we're going to taste it. See you in a bit. Alright, beautiful shots, beautiful food. Can't wait to try this. So I'm going to take a bite out of this one. Get another look at it before I chow down. Beautiful. Smells fantastic too. Oh my God. Yeah. A lot going on. Crustiness of the bread, smoothness of that cheese, and then you got the umami just overpowers everything, which is a good thing in this case. It is, the mushrooms are savory, they're earthy. You taste that garlic, and a little bit of that truffle oil on top really makes it. I'm gonna take one more bite and we'll explain what you can do with this stuff. That is really good. Really good. Now, you can use, wow, it's really good. As you know, beef Wellington, Duxelles is one of the star players in the beef Wellington. You can also do like we did here, piece of toast, put it on there, good that way. You can put it in an omelet, you can put it on a pizza, you can put it in a grilled cheese. I would love to take what I've got left over and make a burger with Swiss cheese or some of this goat cheese and put that on there and eat it. That I might be doing that tomorrow. That's another way to use this. This stores really well. Let it cool down a little bit, throw it into a Tupperware container. It'll hold for about a week. Like right now, I like to tell the joke my dad used to tell. If you're French and you're a chef, you'll really understand this. But if you're French, you might as well too. But why did Napoleon travel with horses in a cavalry? Because he needed the manure, because without the manure you don't have the mushrooms, and without the mushrooms you don't have the sauce. This is the case right here. I understand it now, Napoleon, I get you. So, you guys gotta try this recipe, like I said, is down in the description box. You gotta try this, or the first pinned comment. You really gotta try this, this is fantastic. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, thanks for watching.
These rappers don't listen, well let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping from the soul kitchen. Now what you fixing up? Good food, soul food, come and pick it up. These rappers don't listen, well let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping